Well, hello there, grandchildren. Welcome back to another episode of Granny Goatee's Food Review Show, where Granny Goatee reviews your favorite foods. Thank you for joining me on another episode, grandchildren, and thank you to all of the new subscribers that have joined the channel. I really appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you to all my OG subscribers too that have been sticking it out with Granny Goatee and supporting this channel. I really appreciate all of you, and if you're here for the first time, please subscribe and like the video and turn on that notification bell. Especially for this video, we are going to be reviewing Jimmy John's new Picklewich Sandwich, okay? So instead of using bread for the sandwich, they actually use a dill pickle. Now it comes in two varieties, the Turkey and Provolone, and the Vito, which is salami, capocollo, and provolone cheese, lettuce, tomato, onion, some type of a sauce, and herbs. Now, this sandwich will be available from today, October 28th, through November 14th, if you want to check it out at your nearest Jimmy John's. Okay, grandchildren? Now, normally I like to give a history of the background of the companies that I'm reviewing, but I have already done that for Jimmy John's. So if you're interested in checking that out, you can go ahead and watch this video here. Click that link and a pop-up will pop up and you can watch it after you finish this one. Okay, grandchildren? Now, I remember when I was a young girl, I used to pickle all kinds of vegetables with OG Granny Goatee, my Granny Goatee. And we used to pickle cabbage, carrots, all sorts of different vegetables back a long time ago with all the different grandmas in the neighborhood, okay? And because of that, as Granny Goatee got older, I became a huge fan of pickles, cucumbers actually, regular and pickled, and also became a huge fan of pickling carrots, parsnips, eggplants, corn. I used to pickle corn, zucchinis, squash, the butternut variety, and even daikon radishes, but that was a little bit too much to handle for Granny Goatee because they are huge. Anyway, so when I saw this sandwich, Picklewich as it's called, I got super excited. Now, I called my local Jimmy John's yesterday and tried to sweet talk and charm them into giving me this Picklewich yesterday, but unfortunately I was unable to do that, but I got it for you today, so let's take a look at it. Now, as you can see, the sandwich is significantly smaller than a regular Jimmy John's sandwich, and of course that makes sense because it's actually a pickle, right? And the sandwich comes in at, by itself, $8.65, which is quite expensive, but I'm still excited to try it because look at this thing in my hand. It is tiny, okay? And I also got Jimmy John's Pickle Chips, all right? Pickle flavored chips, and these were actually $2.25, so the entire thing together came out to $11.90. I guess that's not that bad depending on how this Picklewich tastes, okay? Now let's go ahead and take a look at this thing, all right? Now look at that. It's exactly what it looks like, the Picklewich. It is very tiny, but it is packed, right? It is packed. So let's go ahead and take a bite out of this Picklewich sandwich and see how it tastes. Oh, now you can see that all that pickle juice has saturated and been absorbed into this Jimmy John's packaging. So let's be careful. Ooh, it is already leaking. Let's be careful as we take this apart. It is already leaking. I mean, there's no way to avoid this, right, grandchildren? That this juicy, wet Wow, look at all of that. I gotta set this down and get this out of here. Look at all of that juice everywhere. Here it is. Look at that. The Picklewich Vito. I think it's such a fun item. So as you can see, they hollow out. They hollow out the pickle. They take the seeds out. I watched them hollow it out, and then they fit everything inside of it. Okay, grandchildren, so let's take a bite and see how this tastes. That's actually very pleasant. I love pickles and anything that is pickled. So that salty brininess of the pickle, it's so pleasing to me. I'm not missing the bread at all. If you do not like pickles, you will be missing the bread with this sandwich. And because of the lack of bread, that meat flavor is so overpowering. It's really nice. You get the flavor of the capocollo and the salami, and it gets cut through with that briny, salty, soury pickle flavor. It is rather nice. It's small, but nice. Let's try another bite. Oh, big bite. So salty. Oh, I love it. I love it. I really enjoy the meat flavor of any sandwich. And when you eat it with bread, the flavor is diluted. Think about when you go to In-N-Out, if you've been to In-N-Out. The double itself is delicious. It really is. But if you ever remove if you ever remove the bread and you wrap it in some lettuce, you ask them to give it to you protein style, that meat flavor is so overwhelming, and there's no bread to go ahead and dilute that flavor. I rather like that. I like the meaty flavor of anything that is meaty, okay? One of my favorite things is to have really, I mean, whether it's a sandwich or whatever, even if I make a steak, just the meat. I love the meat. I'm a meat fan. So because there's no bread in this sandwich and it's replaced with that pickle, you really get that flavor of the deli meats in here. And that is so pleasing to me. And instead of that bread, you then get the combination of that salty, briny pickle. I mean, it's a little bit difficult to eat. It's a little bit of a mess. But gosh, I do rather enjoy it. It is also a little bit expensive for what it is. I mean, this should be right around $5 or $6 if you ask me. But it's a temporary 2-week thing. It's a fun item, I think. And I'm rather enjoying this, as much of a mess as it is. Let's go ahead and get the second half. I don't have to worry about not eating the whole thing. I don't have to worry about too many calories because there's no bread. So Granny Goatee is rather happy with this item, okay? All right, here, let's take a bite. Look at that. Look at the amount of deli meat in here. I mean, relative to the pickle, it is so much, and I would venture to say they are putting exactly the same amount of deli meat that they would put in a breaded sandwich. And so they're not skipping on that deli meat. That is delicious looking, and it really is delicious. And look at all this lettuce trying to get away. You ain't getting away from Granny Goatee. Even the lettuce tastes like pickle. All right, here we go. I love that saltiness. Oh yeah. I love that saltiness. You cannot really taste the tomatoes and the lettuce too much because they have been completely soaked in that pickle juice. So everything really has that salty, briny flavor in here. Besides the cheese and the meat just hits you in the mouth, knocks out your taste buds. It's really nice. Let's pop these open. Ooh, pop, pop. Oh, shoot. Party foul. Oh my gosh, my floor is just a mess now with chips. That is so good. It tastes just like a potato pickle. Nice and sour and salty. Like some lemon juice in here or something. It's just really salty and lemony. Ooh, it's nice and sour. I really like that. I love these chips. These chips are also back for a limited amount of time. That is very good. Like pickled potatoes. All right. Let's finish off this Picklewich and give it a review. I love that so much. I'm gonna start making sandwiches with pickles myself. That is so good for Granny Goatee, who loves salt and loves sour. I love the combination of flavors in this Picklewich. It is salty, sour, really meaty. I almost regret not getting the turkey one. I would love to try that one as well. I don't have a napkin. Let's just use this towel so Granny doesn't lick her fingers. Licking your fingers is so inappropriate, and we all do it. We all do. Ah! Excuse me, grandchildren. I lost my lenses. We all do it. So I'm just party fouling everything, not just food today. Party fouling everything everywhere. I have to be careful. So, let's go ahead and give this thing a review, all right? First, we'll go ahead and do the chips, okay? These chips are a must try. Very unique. They're kettle cooked, crispy. They're not super thin. There's a really heavy dill flavor with a lot of salty, sour notes. I rather like them. I'm gonna give these pickle chips an 8.4 out of 10. As far as the Picklewich Vito Sandwich, I mean, that was just so fun for Granny Goatee. I really, really, really enjoyed it. And I will definitely recommend it. And I probably will order it again. Probably the turkey one when I want to try it next time. And I'm going to give that thing an 8.8 out of 10. That is a really good sandwich. A really fun item. And I think you should try it. Now, when you do try it, if you do try it, please come back, leave a comment, tell me what you think. Also, if you've enjoyed this video, leave a comment, let me know. And if you're here for the first time, once again, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and like the video. If you don't like the video, I'm okay with thumbs down. I think I got a group of people that are anti-Granny Goatee that thumbs down all of my videos. It gives my video ratio like somewhere between 70 and 80%. So if you are down there making a comment supporting Granny Goatee, come back up and hit the like button. Or if you hit the like button, leave a comment underneath, because I think I have an army of anti-Granny Goatee haters out there that are, excuse me, thumbing down each video. So if you want to fight back, help me fight back, thumb it up, okay, grandchildren? I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you are going to have a great week ahead of you. Stay cool, be cool, and I will see you on the next one, okay, grandchildren? Bye-bye.